Greece's economic significance stretches far beyond its small size, with substantial consequences felt across the global economic landscape. A notable example is the shipping industry, where Greek ships dominate worldwide trade, demonstrating the country's critical role in supporting international business. Furthermore, Greece finds itself at the center of geopolitical difficulties, especially in the context of major military alliances. Despite its unassuming exterior, Greece has once quietly wielded power and even challenged established standards. These contributions demonstrate Greece's nuanced role in affecting both regional and global economics. But today, Greece is considered to be a poor declining first world country. So, in this video, let's take a look at the rise and fall of Greece. Greece's economic trajectory over the past 2 decades has been a tale of highs and lows, marked by rapid growth followed by severe challenges. At its peak in the early 2000s, Greece experienced unprecedented expansion, fueled by its entry into the Eurozone and a surge in investments across various sectors. The country leveraged its abundant tourist destinations, natural resources, and robust shipping infrastructure to attract substantial capital inflows, painting a picture of an economic miracle in the making. However, a drastic change occurred with the commencement of the global financial crisis in 2008.
Overseas now to Greece, a country on the brink of collapse. Banks shuttered, ATMs running out of cash, and now echoes in our country. Vacationing Greeks left stranded here penniless. ABC's Alex Marquardt reports in from Athens on the eve of one of the biggest showdowns in Greek history.
Tonight, a country deeply divided. All week, the banks closed, life savings locked up inside. Endless lines at ATMs, with withdrawals limited to just $67. If you're lucky enough to find one that still has cash.
The country really has to pull itself together, somehow.
Heartbreaking scenes, like this retired man collapsing in tears after failing to get his wife's pension. Last night, tens of thousands turning out on both sides of Sunday's historic referendum that may impact not just Greece's future in Europe, but the world economy as well.
Greece finds itself at the center of the Eurozone crisis, dealing with the consequences of poorly planned policies and unsustainable borrowing habits. The fast depletion of money exposed the weaknesses of an economy constructed on shaky foundations, resulting in a sharp drop in economic output and skyrocketing unemployment rates. In the aftermath of the crisis, Greece became to be known as one of the most mismanaged countries in the world, bearing the brunt of a decade-long period of stagnation. The once promising growth trajectory gave way to a stark reality of debt burdens, political turmoil, and social unrest. Despite its previous status as one of the fastest-growing economies in the world, Greece now faced the daunting challenge of regrowing its economy in a sustainable manner amidst unprecedented adversity. At the core of Greece's economic expansion were 3 key industries: shipping, construction, and tourism. Each experienced rapid growth, fueled by a desire for immediate profits rather than sustainable development. For instance, Greek shipping, historically a dominant force, capitalized on post-war conditions to become a global powerhouse. However, this growth was often facilitated by registering ships under tax-friendly flags and employing cheaper foreign crews, prioritizing short-term gains over long-term national benefits. Similarly, foreign investment and speculative projects fueled the building sector's growth. This resulted in a rise in infrastructural building, including residential properties designed to meet both domestic and international demand. However, most of this expansion was constructed on flimsy ground, with speculative investments inflating the market and giving an illusion of wealth. The introduction of the euro spurred Greece's economic boom by making borrowing simpler. However, it concealed underlying issues of budgetary mismanagement and structural flaws. The country's debt burden expanded as a result of excessive borrowing to fund unsustainable projects and businesses. The global financial crisis of 2008 exposed the vulnerabilities of Greece's economy, triggering a severe downturn characterized by declining output and soaring unemployment. In response, Greece implemented austerity measures and sought bailout assistance from international organizations. While these measures provided short-term relief, they also exacerbated economic hardships and strained social cohesion. For example, austerity policies resulted in massive cuts to public spending, including healthcare and education, sparking widespread protests. Furthermore, the enforcement of strict budgetary policies slowed economic growth and exacerbated the country's recession and stagnated growth. To summarize, Greece's economic boom and subsequent fall demonstrate the risks of prioritizing short-term advantages above long-term sustainability. The country's reliance on industries that generate fast profits, combined with budgetary mismanagement and speculative investments, created the basis for its economic demise. As of the current economic situation in Greece, there are signs of gradual recovery supported by stable economic management and favorable global economic conditions. For example, after experiencing a peak of nearly 25% in the aftermath of the global financial crisis, Greece's unemployment rate has been gradually declining. According to recent data, the unemployment rate stood at around 16% as of, marking a significant improvement compared to previous years. This decline can be attributed to various factors, including economic reforms, job creation initiatives, and improved investor confidence. Furthermore, Greece has made tremendous progress in controlling its debt burden, thanks in part to international bailouts and conservative budgetary measures. Greece has successfully lowered its debt-to-GDP ratio from more than 180% to roughly 166%, however it remains relatively high. Nonetheless, international creditors and financial markets have recognized the country's attempts to restore fiscal stability, resulting in improved investor sentiment and decreased borrowing costs. On the important matter, while Greece's economic growth has been modest compared to pre-crisis levels, there are signs of recovery in certain sectors. Industries such as tourism, manufacturing, and exports have shown resilience, benefiting from increased global demand and improved competitiveness. Additionally, ongoing infrastructure projects and investment initiatives have stimulated economic activity and job creation, further supporting the recovery process. The Greek government has implemented various policies aimed at fostering economic stability and growth. These include measures to attract foreign investment, streamline bureaucratic processes, and enhance the business environment. Additionally, social welfare programs and targeted initiatives have been introduced to address socio-economic challenges and support vulnerable populations affected by the crisis. Overall, while obstacles exist, Greece's economy is improving thanks to a combination of domestic changes and foreign influences. Continued efforts to address structural deficiencies, foster sustainable growth, and boost competitiveness are critical to preserving the Greek economy's long-term prosperity and stability. With that, let's end the video. This is Visionomics, signing out.